It never ceases to amaze me just how much lies beneath our feet. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really nice to see you here. And a welcome also to the 200th episode of Finding America. You know, it's mind-blowing for me to think that I've put out 200 episodes in the past 4 years, and we're just about ready to hit 13,000 subscribers. But I'm most blessed by all of you that come each week to watch the new episode on Thursday, and to help support the channel through our partners and affiliates, and to celebrate this greatest hobby of all, metal detecting, right alongside me each week. And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so very much. Well, I got out bright and early to beat the heat, and as I was driving along, I passed an empty lot that I'd recently gotten permission to hunt. Well, I had just enough time to stop, swing the coil a bit, just to satisfy my curiosity. Well, I'm out bright and early, trying to beat the heat as usual. Gonna be over 90 today, so I'll probably hunt till noon or 1 and call it a day. But I have permission to hunt this empty lot, and I noticed I've been taking out a bunch of the heavy brush that was all along the edge here, so that's pretty cool. But my first signal I got here was a 13. There's a lot of trash in this lot, but I just dig it all, keep going. And I thought it was going to be a mangled up piece of aluminum, but actually it appears to be a pretty early 1900s piece. Might be part to a brooch, I don't know. Very cool though. I'm not going to do much more with it. I'll put in some apple cider vinegar and we'll see what it looks like, but that's a nice little first find. Well, just a couple minutes after that first find, I got a nice high tone. I'm working the area with the 6-inch coil. I'm running in a field 2 with 5 tones. Not much else, nothing special. Just digging everything I get. And I got a 26-27 here, nice high tone. Dug down, it said it was on off to the side, so I popped it, and I saw the back end of some kind of a toy car. So I'm gonna pull this out. Some kind of old toy truck. Yeah, I'm probably going to say it's 70s or late 60s. I'll know more when I get it cleaned up, but pretty cool looking piece there. Well, I don't know what's in the hole yet. I was getting a really nice high tone, 36. Of course, you know, ooh, let it be a silver dollar. But I dug a shallow plug, and look what I see in the hole right away. Yeah, got an old marble sitting there, so I'm happy already with this hole. And it looks like in this old, kind of a cat's eye. That's going to be 60s, I believe. Could be 50s. Definitely a little worn, but a nice little marble. But I don't know what else is down here. But it certainly was giving me a good signal. I think I got it now. I'm prying something up here. And that's pretty cool too. Now, this is an old Stanholm aluminum coaster. And Stanholm would have kind of like parties and everything, just like Avon did at homes. And they would have these coasters out for people that were coming, and they would showcase their products and show people in the neighborhood. But that's going to be 50s, right around that era. So pretty cool piece. I've dug a few of these up. Well, this is a Nice little recovery here too. Just going along working this empty lot. And there actually used to be a house here sometime early 1900s. It was a small house, but I think it eventually got torn down. And I got a nice little 18 signal here, and I fished around in the dirt and got myself a nice looking little thimble. A little crushed, but I was going to check it, see if it might have some advertising on it. And it does. I always love it when it has some advertising. So let me get it sprayed off and brushed, and we'll see what it might say. Well, I will definitely be going back to that lot in the near future. But if you saw last week's episode, you can definitely understand why I just had to get back to the permission at that little beautiful craftsman's home that was built in 1920. Now, I wanted to go back over some areas of that permission to see if there was still more to be found there. And as I quickly discovered, there was quite a bit to be found. Well, I was just coming by to give the homeowner a few of the coins that I found at his property the last time. I let him pick out what he wanted. And so he's going to end up getting the 1926 Buffalo, the 1905 V-nickel, and the Stand Liberty quarter. And he'd never seen a Stand Liberty quarter before, so I was happy to give that to him. He's pretty tickled with that. So I thought I'd come over here and just poke around in the grassy areas that weren't scraped. And I'll tell you what, I found something awesome. It's giving me like a 23, 24, and I finally popped it. And check this thing out. Oh my Lord. I don't know if it's a pickup. The roof has been kind of crushed. It is old, old, old. Another early Tootsie. So that is cool as all get out. Wow. So probably going to be sometime in the 50s, but what a great find. Well, this one was giving me a 21-22, and got a pretty nice little spoon handle. Definitely pretty heavy and definitely pretty fancy. So I'll get it cleaned up when I get home. We'll get a better look at it, but nice little find right there too. Just running along the top edge of the backyard here, and going along, and I thought I saw something. Bent over and check it out, a marble. Oh yeah, another cat's eye. Now, that's pretty cool. It's definitely looks like I got hit pretty hard in a marble game, so it's missing a piece, but pretty cool nonetheless. Well, my next signal was 16, kind of double blipping, so I knew it wasn't very deep. And I popped it, and check it out, old safety razor. Pretty cool with the handle and the guard, so very neat. I'll clean it up, see if it has anything on it. Well, I only got to hunt there for a couple hours because the heat was just overwhelming. But before I left, the homeowner surprised me and said he had no problem with me hunting any of the areas that were covered in hay. Well, that was music to my ears. Now, it took me a couple days to get back there, but once I did, I started finding things right off the bat. Here, bright and early in the morning, after I got the go-ahead to dig anywhere the hay is covering the ground. So pretty excited about that. Well, hopefully we'll find a few things. And my first hole was a memorial. This one was giving me a 29, about 4 to 5 inches down. And I was like, whoa, might be a nice quarter. But It wasn't a quarter, but it's something just as good in my eyes. Check it out. It's a very old bike reflector. So that is really cool. It's probably going to be 30s to 50s, somewhere in there. But just a neat little piece, and more evidence there were some kids playing in this yard. Well, this thing was giving me a 10, and I'm like, well, let's dig it and see what it is. It's kind of odd. It's a metal arrow. Looks like it's broken off. I have no idea what that went to, but pretty cool. Well, this one was giving me a 19. Ended up getting a zinc penny, but I got a nice little bonus find deeper down that popped out, and it's a little plastic toy dog. So, pretty cool find right there too. Well, this thing was giving me a nice 22, and I dug down about 5 inches and got a nice heavy spoon bowl. And I gotta wonder if that doesn't go with the handle that I got the other day. So it certainly has the same weight, so it probably does. But nice little find right there. Well, this one was giving me a 15, dug down, and I think I got another razor of some sort. It's a little bit different, but I do believe it might have some patent dates on it. And it's kind of an unusual one, so I'll get it cleaned up when I get home. We'll see what it is exactly. Well, we got a really serious downpour last night, a lot of rain, and it has softened the soil up somewhat. So I thought I'd go ahead and go over the front yard a little bit more and see if I missed anything or not. And it looks like I got something here. It's giving me a 21-22, and I scratched some of it off, and looks like I got a nice green early weedy. Looks like a 1917 Philadelphia from the looks of it, but very cool. Another old coin out of here. I got a nice 13 signal dug down, and I am pretty sure that I just got a silver nickel. Yep. I'll have to get it cleaned up. It's got that coating on it, but definitely happy with that. Definitely always love digging more nickels. Well, pretty cool here. Was getting a 13, 14 signal, bouncing up to 14 at times, about 7 inches down. I finally popped it, and I saw a nickel, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I got an old nickel. But then I saw the edge, and believe it or not, I have another war nickel. This one's going to be a 43. How cool is that? Hey, I'll take that. 2 war nickels in one day. That's pretty darn cool. All right. Ooh, this one's going to be a San Francisco mint mark as well. So I'll definitely take that, and we'll keep on going here. Well, I got something nice in this hole. I was getting a 12, dug up a few pieces of garbage, and I thought that was going to be it, but the 12 kept hitting down below. So I kept digging about 6 inches under a root. Finally tossed it up on my drop cloth. Now I've already toothpicked it to save a little time, but I got a really nice looking buffalo nickel. And unfortunately this one looks like it's going to be a no date, but that's okay. I don't mind that. It's a pretty nice looking coin right here. Love digging buffaloes. Well, that heat got me once again, and I had to call it quits. But on my way home, I spoke to Chris, who told me he was dying to get back out and do some metal detecting. Well, the day he could get out, the heat was going to be murder again. But we decided to go as long as we could, back at the 1789 permission. And boy, were we glad we did. Well, another target really close to the front door of this old place. Give me a 13. Look at this piece right here. That is a strange piece. Now the sun is glaring right now. Hopefully I've got it in frame, but see that? It's got a little clasp like that. But look at this. I wiped it off and look how beautiful it is on the other side. That is a really cool piece. I have no idea what that went to. It's not broken. It's exactly, you can see it right there. Very strange. Might be our mystery find. It's definitely a very old piece. Well, I got a pretty cool little find right here. It's giving me a 15, just a couple inches down, but got a piece to a suspender buckle from the looks of it. It may have some writing on it. Might get lucky. I'll have to put that in some apple cider vinegar and see if we get anything off of it, but cool find, definitely nice and old. Well, I saw Chris coming around the corner and I'm like, hey, can you film this? Because I think it'd be kind of cool to see this come out. I was chasing a 13 and I don't even know what that is yet. But
wow, that's a long oddball one.
Yeah, and it's got some kind of embossing on it, so I don't know. It might not be anything. Looks like something interesting to me though. So, oh, the neck is there.
Oh yeah. Got that little root.
Yeah.
It looks old from here.
I have to get rid of that root. Oh, I just don't want to break it now.
It makes me nervous.
Oh, look, it's a corker.
Oh, nice.
So it's definitely old. Looks like it's got a little chip or something in the past, but oh my gosh, check that out. Oh my.
Is that a word on the bottom?
Harmony, Boston. Look at that.
Oh, is that cool, man?
Harmony of Boston.
Harmony of Boston.
Wow.
Jeez.
Is that not awesome?
Wow, that's early.
Yeah. Have to see if the seam comes all the way up. It's hard to tell. It's got the little
Is it embossed
crack
on both sides? No.
Nope. Wow, how cool is that?
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Nice hole. I wonder what the signal is now.
I wonder what this had inside it. I've never seen this before. Wow, I tell you what, if you're going to get a bottle, let it be this.
Yeah, nice.
Well, if we find a 13's interesting, I'll be right back. I found what the 13 was. It seems to be like a pour or spout.
Yeah.
And I gave it to Chris since he has glasses, and he said it does say Boston on it.
So Boston.
So check this out. Bloop. It's a perfect fit. Whatever it was.
How neat.
I'm sure glad I picked that up with the detector.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got this awesome bottle. You gotta love this hobby.
Very cool.
Well, I'm hunting on my knees, bushwhacking under this under this tree. I'm on the other side of the tree where I got that old bottle, that Harmony bottle, and got a 24 and dug down and got a weedy. So this one's going to be a 48. I believe it has a Denver mint mark, but I will definitely take that. Chris got something
It
pretty
looks good.
high tone and very deep.
Very deep, but you can kind of see that green poking through.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
see if I can pop it. Wow, it's big.
easy there.
If I can get up on the... There she goes.
Holy cow.
Is it a lock? I think it's a padlock,
Ooh,
man.
sweet. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Oh, it's got a mark on it, too.
What is it, railroad?
I think.
Southern Railroad.
Oh, my gosh. Southern Railways.
Oh, SR, man.
Southern Railways.
Oh, is that nice?
Yeah, the railroad track's about 100 yards from here.
Holy cow.
Man, that was deep, too.
Wow.
And you got that with a 6-inch coil.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got the, look, it's got the arrow through the SR.
Yep.
Wow, you know, I haven't found a railroad padlock.
I don't think I have either, to be honest with you.
That is so awesome.
Oh, that's wicked, man.
And check out where we are, guys. Right beside that chimney that was marked with the year the house was built. So,
oh, is that wild?
we got some rain, and it looks like we're getting some pretty good depth. So, killer find, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's your birthday gift, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
He had his birthday about 4 days ago. So, there you go, man. Don't say I didn't get you anything.
Awesome. Man, oh, man.
Well, we only lasted a couple hours out there, but Chris got a stunning bucket lister for himself, and frankly, that made it all worthwhile. Well, we had a couple great hunts, and here's another look at all the things that were found in this episode. Well, kids really knew how to have fun back in the good old days, and I have historical evidence to prove it. Now, I know you're going to love these oldies, so don't go anywhere just yet, because they're coming up in just a few seconds. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I can't wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.